Zero drop frames. I think we're off to a good start. Okay, let's see if anybody else is awake that'll even watch this. Somehow I'm still awake, and I'm still fixing MacBooks. It's okay, I've gotten through a bunch. But it's time to take care of this one MacBook that is trolling us for about a week now, and see if we can fix it. So, backstory. Liquid charging circuit was corroded, battery was bad, I/O board was bad. Changed all of that, and it's still no sound. I did notice something that I did not notice before, which was this speaker right here. So the right-hand speaker has some corrosion in here. So now I'm suspecting maybe there's something wrong with that speaker amp. If the speaker amp is maybe shorting the output to ground for the audio IC, that could cause some issues. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at all that. We're going to go over everything, and we're going to fix this before I fall asleep, because I really need to get stuff done tonight. That's why I'm still here. Anyway, so this is an 820-00138 from 2015. This board it's an okay board. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing great about it either. So let's unplug everything again, and we're going to just rebuild the whole audio circuit, and if it still doesn't work, then we know that, one second. If we rebuild the whole audio circuit and it still doesn't work, then we know it's going to be one of the PCH HDA lines that's bad and is a dead PCH, but I don't really suspect that. That would be kind of rare. So I just unplugged the screen with it on. Oh well, nothing will happen. Okay, so this speaker came to see the impossible, stayed to admire Tim. Thank you. Okay, so under the microscope, Facebook notified my phone. What do you have? Post notifications on my personal page now? That's creepy. Okay, so we replaced the audio IC, replaced everything else, and it still doesn't work. So I'm just right now, like when I pulled this machine out of the slot, I noticed this. So I unplugged the speaker and tried it. Same thing, nothing. See that? I don't know if you can see that. Nope, you can't see that. Now it's almost 4 a.m. Why are you up? See that? A little bit of stuff in there. So maybe my theory is that there's maybe a slight chance that the speaker amp for this, I don't know if that would take out both. I guess it could take out both if for whatever reason, the it was messing with the audio IC. It could. Anel, you should know by me messaging you at 12 my time that you should shut off your phone, or at least turn the ringer off. Okay, so let's look at the schematic here. So let me set up my display capture on my monitor here. It's a PCH good night. It's not the PCH. You shut up, Anel, or else you will see. Okay, let me set up my display capture right here. Let me close out anything I'm not supposed to show. Let me close out anything. There we go. Okay. So display capture. I feel surprisingly good for being up 20 hours. Okay, not this one. Display 1, 1080p. Okay. On. There we go. You go up here now. There. Perfect. All right. 00138. Okay, here we go. Speaker, here we go. So, speaker connector, whatever. There's several lines. Where do these go? These are all going to go to U64 something or other. Alright, all these are going to go to U64, this one speaker amp right here. Ah, we never checked U6430. Look at this. See, this is what I mean about working late. I never even looked at this. So let's go ahead and look at this under the scope. Maybe there would be something blatantly obvious here, and I'll feel like a complete idiot if that's the case. So that is over here. Right here. And they look perfectly fine. Darn it. Oh well, I was hoping that they wouldn't look perfectly fine. but that's where these come from. So let's double check everything. Wait, where does the other one come from? So the other speaker, which is on the other side of the board. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and replace these two and the two on this side. So there's two more right here, I think. Yeah, there's two right here. Guess could equally be those. And just hope for the best. In addition, if that doesn't work, I'm going to replace the audio IC again. And then I guess we can just replace everything around the audio IC too. These diodes, I don't know. Those look connected. Those look a little funny. I don't think that's our issue though. Alright, let's go ahead and replace these two little guys right here. And see if that helps. Because maybe these have a connection to the audio IC, I think. I'm sure they do. Let me see. Where are they? Right here. Wait a second. PP5V SO audio amp. Where do you come from? Where do you come from? PP5. Okay, I gotta look at the schematic for this. PDF search. Let's go back over to display capture. PDF. Where does PP5V SO audio amp come from? Is this just derived off PP5V SO? That's only for one side speaker. Okay, I honestly think if this was not working, only one speaker would work. But let me just check for this line being missing. So PP5VSO audio amp R. This is telling me it's going through a resistor. So maybe that resistor is bad. Before we do anything stupid, let's use our brain a little bit. So PP5VSO audio amp R. I need to figure out where that goes. I need to figure out where that's coming from. Since the schematic doesn't really want to show me, we will do it the manual way. Which updated logo? Your little brother says you should go to sleep. I don't have a little brother. Engage brain hurt. Alright, so PP5V SO audio amp R. Does that just go to a via? Is that just a via? Okay, I think it's just a via right here. I'm pretty sure that's where it's getting its power from. But let's go ahead and check it. It should be on this capacitor. Let's see if it's 0 volts. If it's 0 volts, this would be easy. Just a little jumper, but it's not going to be 0 volts because it's something wrong with the PCH or something. Okay, so let's grab our meter. Let's check for PP5VSO audio amp R. PP5VSO audio amp R. It's probably going to be 5 volts because never easy. 5.039 volts. Exactly like I thought. Okay, so it's not that. So the circuit's getting power. Let's go ahead and replace these two, and we'll try it. We need flux. I don't want to disturb the balls because that would really suck. Because then I'd have to reball them. I don't want to reball them. I'm going to use the fume extractor because it will probably make me more sleepy if I inhale the fumes. So we're going to get flux. We need a good, no clean flux for lead-free because I don't want to disturb the balls, and 559 won't really cut it for that. So we're going to put a good amount of the best flux in the world, NC560, which Anel will be happily using in a couple weeks from now. So we're going to remove these little speaker amps. And if this worked, I'd be really happy. It's almost 1 a.m. in California. Yes, it is 12:55 a.m. It's not 3 a.m. 3 a.m. I would probably still be here at 3 a.m. though. So the trick to this is to wait until they're fully liquid. And there's one ball that I did not get right. This is going to turn out incredibly well. There's one. Now, this is what happens when you're here. Go away. Go to sleep. Alright, that's not terribly bad. Two. We have to do 2 little balls, I think. Maybe just one. That one was perfect. Cool. Okay, that wasn't really in frame. Alright, let's see if we really have to do 2. Yeah, we gotta do 2 on this one. Not a big deal. Could be worse. It's weird how I'm more productive right now than I would be normally in the daytime. Wait, do I have a stencil for this? How many balls is that? 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. I have a stencil for it. Yes. Okay, cool. So you know what we can do? You know what we can do? We can just that. This. Then let's grab a replacement from the donor board. We'll do this one first because this one's already done. Let's do that first. Where's my flux? There we go. Let me check chat again. Maybe you're nocturnal. No, I'm not nocturnal. I just like having a business and having money. And in order to keep that happening, unfortunately, I need to work really late tonight. 820-00138. And the speaker amp is destroyed on it. Lovely. Let's grab another 820-00138 or compatible. 3332. 3332-00138. And the speaker amp looks like it's in good condition on this 00138. It's a 3662. Do I have another one? Let's try this one. 00138, yep. Wait. 00138. This has the speaker amp intact. Cool. We could use this one. I don't think I'm nocturnal. I like sleeping. Okay, we're going to remove this from the donor board. We're going to put it on the regular board. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that because this is a small chip to be using a stencil for. Ow, I just burned myself. That hurt. There's one. Now how does this go on? Let's see. That ain't no good anyway. Look at that. It's chipped. No, that's fine. Plus goes there. Okay. You guys remember that, where that plus goes, because I know I'm not going to remember it in a couple seconds. Wow, 18 watching. That's better than earlier, I think. Okay, here's our chip. Right here. Do I want to use you? Yeah, you're fine. Because you actually have good balls on you. I am just going to put 2 solder balls here. It would be stupid not to. This is too good, and it's going to save me a lot of frustration. So we're just going to put a little bit of flux. Just going to get our iron. We're going to touch it. This is incredibly small. There, those are about equal. Now what we can do is grab some solder balls. Those are probably 0.20 or 0.25. Let's see what we have here. We have small ones, 0.30. Those might be 0.30. Let's see how big 0.30 is. That sounds maybe right. Let's see how big a 0.30 is. Too big. It's 0.2 or 0.5. Let's see what we have. Smaller than that. 0.20. Yeah, 0.20 is small. We don't have 0.25. Just screw it. Let's see how hard it would be to get this thing to line up to my stencil. If it would be hard, then we'll skip it. But if it's going to be easy to line it up to my stencil. Look at how easy that was. Now what we could do is just add the right amount. Where's our solder paste? Solder paste. Get a little bit on here. I'm not even going to worry about getting the dry paste. Just going to press it down. This stencil is awesome. Web paste is a real pain to work with. I don't think I'm coming into work tomorrow, actually. I think I'm going to work all night. I'll work until like 4, and then I'll go take a nap and then come back. You can see how this is going to go for my sleep schedule. Wonderful sleep. Snowing at 11 a.m. Cormac is awake. We got a lot of snow this year. There, that's done. Where's my keyboard? Here's my keyboard. Okay, so let's take this chip out. I don't want to break this, so it might be a little bit challenging to get out of the stencil. I'm just going to use... I need to still watch that, Sonia. I have not had a chance today. Okay, that chip is beautifully reballed. Now, which way did it go? Who remembers? Because I don't. You guys in chat, you're supposed to be keeping tabs on me, making sure I'm not doing anything stupid. Which way did this go? No, we'll figure it out. It has now been 21 hours since I've been awake. I think it went this way. Let me see. Rewind my own stream. Okay, the plus goes bottom, so I did have it right. This monitor, I don't know if it's my eyes or this monitor looks like yellow looks green on it. On the one that the new one I have. A little flux down here. Should be plenty. And I'm also going to replace the audio IC, I think, while the board is out. I want to try another audio IC. I'm feeling hopeful that it's just the audio IC again. Maybe I got a bad audio IC from a donor board. There's that. And now, we will try it. I want to just poke these diodes for a second. This right here, look at that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure they're connected. Now they definitely are. Let's try this board. See if this works. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. No. There we go. So here's our board. Here's our enclosure. Apply just one speaker. Let's just keep it simple. One speaker. Bare bones, nothing but what it needs. That. We need keyboard to enter my password. Keyboard is plugged in. Done, done, done. Okay, turn it on. Plug in SSD. I'll be turning the MacBook when I enter the password so you guys can't see because this one is actually might be worth something, might not be. Not going to tell you guys because then someone's going to copy it. It's turning on. No chime. That's not a good sign. I don't think these chime normally, though. Yeah, these don't chime normally. Lewis did a good job. Looks like Rossman was in a hurry there. What did I do? Did I solder something badly? No. Alright, guest user, fine. Guest user is fine. We won't know if we have sound. And we still have no sound. That's sad. Okay, so still no sound. So we know it's not that. Sound. No output device is found. That's expected. Let's try a new audio IC. Let's try new diodes around the audio IC. Let's try everything around the audio IC. How's that? Rule it out. Let's rule everything out. You never know. I feel like we're getting trolled. I don't think this board is a bad PCH. I've never seen PCH fail like that, where it causes audio to not work. I mean, yes, I probably have, but it's isolated. It's rare. It doesn't just happen. So we are gonna say goodbye to everything around this chip. We're gonna get our hot air. These guys, come on. Goodbye, 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 Bye. 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 Those guys can stay. Actually, you don't know. Screw you. 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 Okay. It's not the audio jack. And it's not power to the chip, and I've already changed the chip. So, yeah. It is none of that, unfortunately. Maybe there's something around it. You never know. Never know. Can't trust any of this. It's an Apple product after all. I feel like I'm missing something really simple in front of my face. But oftentimes when you can't fix them like this, a wipe solves it. Had it solve it more times than once. Not with the audio, but just when you can't figure out a circuit issue, just wipe it, get rid of it, rebuild it. Alright, so we're going to do everything before the audio. First, what we're going to do, on our donor board, we're going to pull the audio IC off, and we're going to set it aside. We don't want to damage the audio IC with heat, because that can cause us to get trolled again. So what we're going to do is pull this off of the donor board. We're going to take special care to pull this off the donor board. We can see that cap is chipped, so we won't be using that one. But everything else looks pretty good. I'm going to add some flux. I'm going to heat the audio IC a little bit, just to get that edge bonding nice and soft. The flux helps out with that too, I noticed. See that? How easy that came off? Another piece, easy. This one's going to be harder. It shouldn't be too hard. Actually, yeah, it will be hard. Continue. This piece, easy to come off. Last piece is going to be a pain. Actually, not too bad. Okay, so what we're going to do is set this chip aside. We're going to put some flux. We're going to set this aside so we don't burn it. We're going to... This is kind of a CPU type thing. It's a codec, so it's like a little brain, so we're going to be gentle with it. Look at that pull. That was a perfect pull. I'm going to set this in a safe place. And now we can start rebuilding the circuit. Resistor here. Resistor here. Resistor here. Cap here. Cap here. Diode here. Diode here. So diode there, then next to that cap. Another little diode. Then next to that, we have another cap. This is going smooth. I mean, this is going unusually smooth. Attila, I don't know how to say that name, but hello to you. Over here we have a cap. We have a resistor. Cap resistor. We have a little resistor, a little cap. Then we have a bigger cap. Need more flux in this area for sure. Then we need this chip. Actually, you know what? That looks burned. I'll take it from a different board. I smell burning plastic. What's burning? Where do I keep... Oh, I'm hitting the fume extractor with my Hot Air wand. Oh well. there. We need a chip. Oh, those are already there. We need 2 capacitors and an audio IC. Let's grab a different board because that area is now burned. Here we go. Will board work? Will board make me cry? Also have a exciting new project that I'm going to be sharing with you guys business-wise after a little bit. Not quite done yet. Actually just thought of it today. Board will work. Maybe so, and that cap does not look too good. But I'll take it for now. Okay. Let's go ahead and wick these pads a little bit. We're going to be very gentle because you can see the NC pads are already starting to come off. I'm being incredibly gentle. And we ripped another one. It's probably an NC. I'm sure it's an NC actually. Another one too. Yeah, they're just NC pads coming off. Let's just triple check. Let's see. NC. And that one in the middle is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. NC. Yeah, they're all NC that came off. No worries. So now we're gonna clean this off. Little imperfections are gonna be okay, I think. Actually, no. I better take care of that or else it's gonna come back and not work. And that was another NC. I've had an audio IC on this board 3 times, so I'm going to put a little bit of flux. Don't overdo it with BGA because then it slides around. So just a little bit. It is 1:30 a.m. Here's our audio IC. Clean it, the area off so I have a nice fresh spot to reball it. And let's grab our stencil. I did not reball the chip or work the chip. That was not smart. I'm pretty sure this chip is fairly sensitive to heat. So I kind of think we had a bad audio IC, then me changing it. Maybe I got a bad one. If it works now, we know we either had a bad IC or something around it. There's that. Let's clean the stencil off really quickly. Let's line up the stencil. There we go. That's lined up. Secure it down. Should be good. Yep, we're good. Let's get some paste. See if I have any dry stuff in here. There's some dry paste. So I'm going to pick out the little dry flakes. That way I don't have to re-dry it later. Or I don't have to re-dry it. Should be good enough. I dropped it. Where'd it go? Oh well, that one's gone. Just another dry piece. Or drier piece, I should say. I'm getting sleepy. No, there we go. Line up. Line up. There. Paste is wetter than I want, but okay. Now let's heat. Hot air. We need to set this low. Air, we're going to do like 15 liters per minute. 20. And temp, we'll do like 300. And 289, just around there. It has just close. Doesn't have to be perfect. And this is not lined up. This is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. This is not lined up. This is a nightmare. This is a complete disaster. This is a train wreck. This is a sad attempt at reballing a chip. We will use dry paste this time. I should have done that the first time. Said I tried to save time, and look what happened from saving time. is what happens every time when you try and save time. You make more work for yourself. Learn from me. Don't do that. Hot air. We're going to blow the solder balls out of the stencil, and hopefully I don't get any in my eyes, because that would not be good. Works pretty well, and you can just blow them out with the hot air, and most of the stencils, the little solder balls come out. And usually after that you're good. Usually. Sometimes no, sometimes yes. Depends. Make sure it's nice and clean, and it is. I'm getting tired. I'm probably going to go home soon. I cleared around a couple thousand in invoices. And I could probably sleep easy unless I know people aren't going to pay. That's the issue I'm having right now, is people aren't paying the darn invoices. Which is not cool. Please, if you do not intend on if you do not intend on paying for a board repair, and you just want me to fix it and have it sit in the slot for like 4 months, don't send that, please. I can, if you want to do that, where you just want to you want someone to fix it, waste their time on it, and then you're never going to pay, if that's what you intend to do to me, I can refer you over a place in which you can do that to. A place that I do not like. I could actually give you a list. Take 2 with dry paste. Let's see. Stencil is clean now. Get some Captain tape. Just need a couple little pieces, that's all. There's one piece. There's 2 pieces. That's secured. We're going to dry the paste out, and I used a little bit too much. Oh well. There, now we have some dry paste. Go to sleep. I cannot sleep when there's MacBooks to fix. Who can possibly leave work and leave a poor MacBook unfixed? If you do that, you're a very cruel human being. Could never do that. Now I'm going to collect this paste and we're going to put it back in the little canister because this is good. I don't want to waste it. Poor little MacBook indeed. Poor little MacBook indeed. Just want to hold it still. Bailey is here. How is Bailey? What time is it in Bailey's, wherever Bailey is? It's pretty good to me. Just finishing up at work. 8:45 p.m. here. That means, yeah, that's pretty. It's almost bedtime where Bailey is. That means it's past my bedtime. I would like sleep, but I really got to get stuff done. Unfortunately. Because without getting stuff done, we have angry people. Not only angry people, no money. So we must fix MacBooks if we like happy customers and to have money in the bank. I think that's aligned enough. And if it still doesn't work, that pretty much leaves the PCH. What it definitely leaves is not more tonight. Because I'm starting to get that. I'm starting to hit that bridge where I'm extremely tired. I can go and go and go and go. And then all of a sudden, no more. I just got paid for my 3K almost 90-day overdue bill. That would be nice if people would pay their overdue bills here. But unfortunately, overdue just keeps stacking up. Send invoice, no pay. Oh, we'll pay as soon as the customer pays us. Yeah, well, why do you have a repair store if that's the case? Okay, We're going to clean our work area a little bit. And then we're going to test this and see if it works, because there's pretty much not anything else that can cause this. Maybe the 2 resistors for PCH. We can change those next if this doesn't work still. But I would really like it if it worked. That would really, really make my day if this worked. Or make my night. Whatever you want to call it. Tim is at a bald spot. Shut up. It's not a bald spot. Is it? Yeah. Who knows? Okay, so it still didn't chime, which is not good news. Where's the bald spot? Here? I can't see my own head, but yeah, it honestly wouldn't surprise me. Okay, this just froze. There it goes. And we still have no sound, which sucks. Okay, so yeah. We ruled out everything around the audio IC. We ruled out the audio IC. We ruled out the speaker amps. It could still be one of the other speaker amps for this side speaker. It could be the PCH HDA line resistors, but those measured fine, so it's not likely to be those without being corroded because they never fail. I guess I'll just give it another look over. No, it's not a software issue because we tried several different drives and it still didn't work. So let's just give it another look over on the microscope. Maybe something will jump out. Never know. I had a sound issue one time that was like that. And just jumped out at me. So let's look really closely. We worked over here, nothing over here. Whoa, what's this? Nothing. Yeah. I give up on this one. Dead PCH, so I guess this customer's lucky day that they get a... Wait. Yeah, it's not speakers, unfortunately. I wish it was speakers, it's not speakers. Speakers, it would likely either have no sound but the volume would work, or... Let's see if I can get a board for this. This is a what gigahertz? 2.2. Here we go. Alright, so let's see what they did with this. If I see flux on a board from eBay that says not working, it's an instant walk away. And you refill the PCH. Pass. Here's one. Turns on and fan speed is very high. Board shows some corrosion. Where's corrosion? Near the PCH and near the LCD connector. No, pass. Yeah, oh well. No, it's not a broken off headphone jack stuck in the connector because it works with, I took off the SPDIF resistor and it works with that, so we're fine. Liquid got near the speaker connector. This went to another shop prior, which means they probably ultrasonicked it, so I wouldn't have saw where everything went. HDA, HDA. Aha, there's more stuff that goes to the PCH. Not giving up just yet. R6331. Maybe there's a broken trace. Alright, first I need to get this orientation right. Let's flip this. Now I'm thinking, did Dum Dum mess this up originally? Was this fine until somebody worked on it? Leave it to Dum Dum to make easy job hard. Now this side of the resistor. Goes to the PCH. We check those are fine. Or 1920, this SPIQ 1920, where are you? Right here. Alright, we just have to accept the likely fact. This is the PCH. There's nothing here. There's nothing else here. What you're about to see you should not do unless you know darn right that it's corrosion or something under the PCH. Do not do this as a first line diagnostic step, please. But we're going to reflow the PCH. We're going to do this in a safe manner. I'm going to show you how to do it in a safe manner and not to just burn the board. We're going to take this little black thing off because we don't want this to melt. We are going to get our hot air on. We're going to put some flux around it. At this point, we have nothing else to lose. So we're going to get our hot air on. We're going to carefully remove the edge bonding. Carefully remove the edge bonding. Isn't like 2 a.m. in Kelly? Yes, it is. It's absolutely 2 a.m., but there's MacBooks to fix. Temperature goes up. Because I want to get this off. You heat too much, it gets brittle and you don't take it off. Heat too little, it won't come off easily. So 200 Celsius. Don't you break. There we go. There's one. 200 Celsius isn't enough to hurt anything, so you're usually okay. I ultrasonic this twice, but sometimes the ultrasonic will not remove stuff under here. Okay, that's off. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some flux. We want a good one that'll take off lead free, or that will wet lead free, so 560 is a good choice, or any of those. If you have stuff for BGA, then even better. Let's get off of here, this glue. Whatever, you stay. Shoot, went dark. Hit the switch. So good amount of flux around it. Now what we're going to do, we're going to turn the hot air on like low, just to blow it under kind of, because see it's just around the edge. We're going to blow it under. I want to get all that flux under the chip. I'm just going to move it and do it. You guys get the point of what I'm doing. I'm just blowing the flux under it, so a good amount gets under it. And then what we can do is we're going to give it some more, do the same thing. I just want to make sure that enough gets under it. Because this has a lot of balls and we're not likely to get it fully under there. Now it is, so now what I'm going to do, you probably can't see this. We're going to remove our nozzle. Is there anything critical on the other side of the board? Nope, just resistors. The PCH is the most critical part right there. We're going to remove our nozzle. (300°C), no more than 300°C. Now this wouldn't be like a GPU or something. We're doing this because we suspect corrosion under there. So this would be a permanent solution if it worked. Do I think it's going to work? Probably not. So I'm going to hold the board here because I want to get under it. We don't want to heat the die. We want to heat under it. So we're just going to heat. Just keep heating. You can see the flux starting to boil under there. That's what I want. What is your air set at? 120. Still a little hot. If it doesn't work after this, dead, hopeless, nothing can be done. Done. Go home for the night after this. Cry about how I didn't fix no audio. The real question is, does it still even turn on after this? Because here's another trick. If the PCH die is failing and causing the no sound and you heat it, well, guess what's going to happen? It's probably going to die fully. So if we get no PM sleep S4L or something, then we know. I did this with a RAM reflow board once. The PCH was beeping, and it was from the PCH dying, and I reflowed the RAM, which is right next to it, and then it just no power. Hi Tim, 2011 MacBook Pro, high fan spin, not chiming. Is it a 15 or 17 inch? If so, you have a dead GPU, rest in peace. Dead. If it's a 13 inch, then you could have a variety of issues. Oscilloscope, any AC frequency and input caps. I could check that, but I don't think... I've already replaced the codec. I know the codec is fine. It's going to be missing the PCH HDA lines, and that's why it's not working. We've rebuilt the whole circuit practically. Come on, keyboard, go in there. Good little keyboard. Okay, now the real drum roll starts. Does it still turn on? Yep. Trackpad actuator works. No chime though. But then again, hasn't chimed. Let me start turning off my stuff because I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna sleep. Let me let this start up. Make sure nothing is on that's gonna cause a fire. Is it no audio device detected. Nothing. Completely dead. And start dropping frames. Yeah, my internet's dying. I think that's cue to go home. Yeah, that drop frames is a cue for me to go home. Oh well. Can't fix them all. So likely I can offer to change this person's board, or they can take a computer with no sound for free. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Have a nice night.